Hello everyone, I am Reaper the Inkling and welcome back to a scary reaction video guys. Today I'm reacting to True Truck Driver Horror Story Animated. This is made by Wendy's Entertainment, so let's go. So if it's a true story, that means it's a scary story.
So my mother told me this story years after it happened.
Uh-huh.
My dad was a truck driver at the time he left the military in the early 70s.
Aww.
By the time my siblings and I were born, he only drove in our home state of Texas. And
Okay.
summers were extremely busy for him.
So he's a truck driver.
In the mid-80s on one of his extended trips across Texas. I believe he was driving south on 281.
Okay.
He was getting tired when he pulled his rig into the parking lot of a truck stop. He was making his way to the on-site convenience store.
Right.
He noticed a young woman pacing back and forth in front of the shop. She looked to be in her early 20s, slim, very pretty, blonde, and wearing a tank top with cut-off shorts, normal attire for Texas summers. She was carrying what looked like a plate covered in aluminum foil, as if she was making her way home from a family barbecue. He finished his business in the store and headed back to his truck. As he got in, he was stunned to see that the blonde woman was now sitting in his passenger seat.
How did she get in there?
He was really shocked. He had no clue who this woman was or how she got past his locked door.
Impossible.
My dad was always very vigilant on the road and never left his truck unlocked.
Yeah.
He demanded that she get out of his truck. He wasn't afraid at this point, but something felt off about this mysterious woman.
She looked shocked too.
She sat there and looked at him with the covered plate on her lap, not saying a word. For a moment, he
call the
wondered if he
police.
should just get out, walk over to the passenger side door, and just yank her out of the cab. But he decided against it. Still not sure why. The whole thing was beyond strange.
She's still in?
My dad, against his better judgment,
if I was him, I'd rather get out and call the police. Like, if she doesn't leave his truck.
A few miles up the road, he attempts to make conversation. I guess he was trying to quell the extreme discomfort he felt. He asked her name, but again, the woman remained silent.
Just pull over.
As they continued down the highway,
I have a bad feeling about
thoughts
this.
began to creep into my dad's mind. I'm sure it had been a while since he had last seen my mother. Out there in the rural Texas roads.
Why, like, you think he lost his...
find out. Just this one time. What could happen, right? My dad puts his hand on her thigh, right above her knee. As soon as he touched her, the blonde woman turned from a gorgeous young woman into some kind of hellish monster.
Oh,
her face turned rugged, and her eyes were now black pits.
What the hell?
Fangs with a long, unnatural-looking tongue. The demonic figure let out a guttural hiss.
Is she a snake or a giant? Is she a demon?
From the plate she was still holding came the sounds of slimy movements, as if there was a pile of writhing worms beneath the foil.
Oh, God.
A putrid smell permeated the truck's cab, and my dad quickly turned his face from her and managed to bring his rig to a stop on the side of the road. As the truck came to a halt, my dad opened his door and jumped out of his truck. After taking a few moments to compose himself and allow his breathing to return to normal, he looked back at his truck.
Is she dead?
The demonic woman had vanished. He was now alone on the road.
Oh, it was so creepy.
Asking for God to rebuke the evil spirit. He eventually got back into his truck and drove off. The woman did not return.
Oh, thank God.
It was a while before the lingering stench dissipated. When my dad got home from that trip, he recounted everything to my mother. He had been so scared that my mother would not forgive him for his unfaithful indiscretion. He had seen a lot in his life, but nothing had ever frightened him like that before.
Oh, man, I feel...
for having impure thoughts.
Oh, I feel bad for that man.
That's why he attracted the evil spirit.
What? How?
I know many might say that people cheat on their partners all the time, and nothing like this happens to them. I can't explain why. I only know what happened to my father on the dark, lonely roads of Texas. When I was older, I brought up this experience to him and asked, "Dad, did that really happen to you?" It would never respond with words.
I'll take it as a yes.
Just nodded.
Oh, that was so terrifying. Here comes my next reaction video. Alright, next one, I'm going to react to The Mysterious Thing I Encountered. This is actually made by the same YouTuber, so let's go.
I live in Oregon in an area that has a lot of open areas like farms, lots, and just open fields. We also live about 6 miles from the nearest city. My parents own a lot of land, including our backyard, which is a well-kept area. And then it turns into a forest. Well, about 10 years ago in 2011, for about a week or so.
2011?
I remember hearing weird stuff out in that forest.
And
one day my father said that he was grilling, and he went inside.
But
he went inside for maybe 3 minutes. But when he came back outside, the grill was open, and all of the meat was gone.
Whoa.
He thought maybe it were raccoons.
Yeah.
So
raccoons do next.
And the same thing happens. After the second time, my father went to check the tapes, and what he saw was terrifying. It looked like something from a movie, like the movie Signs, the Alien movie. It was very skinny, with no hair on his body.
What the hell?
That would not be considered human eyes. My dad was a jokester, so I was convinced that he was playing a joke on me. He told my uncle what was going on, who's a police officer. He called him over to the house, showed him the video, and asked what he could do. My uncle didn't take my father serious, just like me, because my father was always playing jokes on people. To shut my father up, he told him that he would look into it.
Should play jokes.
Not to tell my mom because she would freak out. I've never seen my father be this serious before. I thought it was just great acting until I woke up out of nowhere that same night. I heard the same sounds I had been hearing before. My room was in the back of the house on our second floor, and I always kept my window open. So I looked outside in the darkness of the forest and just stared for about a minute.
Do you see anything? Do you see the strange creature?
At that point, it was time for me to investigate.
I
had to see what it was or who that was messing with me. I watched a lot of military and spy movies, so I decided to sneak up on whoever this was with my camera. I went outside, silently walking into the forest with my night vision on. And this is what I caught on camera.
I'm hearing the things in my woods again.
Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be so terrifying.
I've been hearing the sounds in the back.
Okay, so that's, I think that's a real life videotape. I don't know. Comment section below you think it's real or fake. What? Is that a rock?
What the heck is that?
I don't. What the hell? Oh my god.
I know that's what I've been hearing, but I'm not sure what it was or what it was doing, honestly.
Could be an alien, whether that thing is not friendly.
I'm not one to say that this was something weird, but maybe it was an animal. But it didn't look like any animal that I've ever seen in this area.
No.
Or any human. What do you think it was?
That is... This is so effing terrifying. Oh, anyway guys, that was the video. Hope you enjoyed this reaction video. Comment down below what video you want me to react next. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Want to See Entertainment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, by the way, it's not long till Murder Drones come out. So exciting.